I could do better. We're asking our panelists to speak to why they're investing and where they see this company headed. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, so, both David and Sonia have done amazing work over the last year building number one, a fantastic advisory team and establishing this brand during the pandemic and at a distance, no less, which to me blows my mind, right? So I'm investing because the work they're doing stands to impact the health of millions. The leadership team has extensive experience working with thought leaders in technology, in the technology sector, and they've coupled this with their experience and their commitment to healing justice in a way that also acknowledges the diverse spirituality of the Black community. And so for me, it's David and Sonia bring their authentic, unique selves to the product. And I think with this, they stand to make a significant and sustainable social impact. That's why I'm investing.
Thank you so much for that, Adam. Thank you. How about you, Juanita?
Sure. Thanks, Sonia. Thanks, David. I'm investing. Well, first, let me tell you just a brief little bit about what I do in my day-to-day. My work is all about helping Global 1000 companies figure out how to spin up new businesses, new startups. So I spend my days thinking about startups, thinking about how businesses are evaluated and run and how they scale up, and helping people do that. So I bring that whole lens to BlackFULLness. And as an investor, I'm always looking for return on investment. I want to invest my dollar and get a larger amount back, of course. And that's sort of how I approach all of this. But what's different and what's unique about BlackFULLness is I have that opportunity to make an investment and get a return. There's that opportunity there because I believe in this team and I believe in the brass tacks of this business. But what's different here is what David mentioned. It's love. I don't get to do love all day long, right? I get to do love with Sonia and David and what they're bringing to the Black community and the difference that this app will make for people's health and people's mindfulness. We have sort of moments that just kind of get hurled at us as Black folks all the time. Just seconds before you all entered the room here, I was looking at a headline and saw what's going on with the verdict in Milwaukee. And that's a blow to me personally. And so personally, I need to have the skills to take information in and remain grounded in what's true and what's real. And this app brings that to the Black community in a way that I think is unique, powerful, and fundamentally grounded in love, because these two individuals, they know how to build a business. That's the easy part. But building a business that's grounded in heart, that's new and different and special and amazing. And I'm just proud to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Juanita. Cherise?
So eloquently put, Monifa, and so resonate. I'm a little bit raw from the verdict that just came through, but net, this is important work for Black people to normalize prioritizing our mental health and well-being in ways that uniquely speak to our culture and history. And it is grounded so deeply in love, and how much we love and support each other. And it's doing it in a way that can be globalized at the click and at a moment at any time with this little computer that we walk around with every day. And so instead of when something traumatic happens, like what just recently happened, reaching for something that may be destructive towards your mental health and well-being, it's being able to reach towards something that is fortifying and then helps you transcend and continue to grow and move and support. So I'm so thankful for what you guys are doing, and I'm so very proud of both of you on so many levels, and excited and love being a part of it. So that is why I'm supporting BlackFULLness.
Thank you so much, Cherise. Felicia, how about you?
Hi, everyone. First of all, Cherise, I am sending you some love to your heart. I'm sending everybody who is here right now, sending love to your heart. And then grounding us in truth. What is true? No matter what is happening out there, what is true? Whew. One thing that I know that is absolutely true is that Black people are so powerful and we are so on it. And we need an app like this for us to stay grounded in that truth as we make progress in the world. My professional work in the world is developing people and processes. And this app helps us with both of those. In this ever-changing, growing, fast-paced world, we need to be able to handle our stress and have personal plans that we can incorporate into our daily lives. This app helps us do that. I want to invest my time and my money on things with purpose. This company, this app has a purpose. That's where I want to put my time. That's where I want to put my money. I see from firsthand experience, I work in tech. I see the Black folks in tech highly stressed, another level of stress that maybe other people are not experiencing. We need this app in all of the big tech companies. And I know that they will get on board with it. So I am here to support my buddies, Sonia and David, but more importantly, our progress as a people as we move through this world. So grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Felicia. Joy, how about you?
Yeah, hi everyone. It felt strong. I felt very strongly about being part of this when I was asked to be a part of it, because it's unique. There's nothing else out there like that. And I recognize that I have a community, right? And some people might not have the community that I have, the spiritual community I have, the family that I have. And having a place like this where online, digitally, anybody can have this community, they can tap in, they can have a place to land and to ground. I know that it's so needed. I will have interactions in my day where maybe it comes up in conversation, and the excitement from strangers, people that I don't know, who are just like, please keep me informed, take my number, like, let me, like, I would love that in my everyday. I could use that today. Just the conversations that I have with people and the interactions and the excitement. And I just see the need out there. And knowing that, like, we're building something, we're creating something that will give community and a place to land, and will speak to the Black community in some way. They will find their place in some way because it is such a unique, diverse app, and recognizing all people within our community. So for me, that's why I've invested my time and my energy, and it's been easy. Like, the team makes it easy. It doesn't feel like work. It's very fulfilling to me. And after everything that's gone on the last few years, putting my time and energy into something that feels like it's filling my cup and that it's making a difference and feels right, it just makes it easy. And I believe the second part of the question was speaking to where we see the app going. And I just see that the sky is the limit for us, and for BlackFULLness, the sky is the limit. But coming from an events background and a production background, I can't wait for us to be able to really have like boots on the ground in the community and have events and be able to really travel and to have that in person. Because I see, like, digitally, of course, this is gonna really make such an impact. And I also can't wait to see BlackFULLness events globally. So that's one vision I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joy. Valerie Joy?
Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for the opportunity to share and hear perspectives. Golly, I could ditto everybody so far. I would say that I am an investor in BlackFULLness because I believe in its purposefulness at this time in history. I mean, we clearly have an indication just this morning of the need for BlackFULLness. I think it is an opportunity to make us mentally and spiritually stronger, right? Accessible at your fingertips. And we need that. We need that. We need that. People of the African diaspora, period. Where I see this going and headed is global, connecting Black people everywhere and connecting us with our innate ability and power and mental and spiritual strength. And accessing it so easily is so important for future generations. And it's important for me too. The other thing I want to say is corporate America, tough. I've had that experience, and I want to say academia is not much different. And we need this app in all these different arenas to support us in knowing who we are and just being reminded, tapping in. So yeah, I could go on and on. I believe in David and Sonia. I believe in their consciousness and their commitment, and I know it will happen because I know who they are. And I want to be along for the ride and watch this purpose unfold. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Valerie Joy. Alex, you're going to bring us home, and then we're going to open it up, family, for a Q&A.
Right on, thank you. So a little bit about myself. I'm helping Sonia and David with the tech side, kind of bringing it to market. So I've worked with early stage companies and products and projects for probably about 10 years now. And as you get, anybody in their career, as you get older and more experienced, you get a little bit more knowledgeable and seasoned as far as what works and what doesn't work. And this is going to work because, you know, the people, that they won't let it fail. So you're really investing in Sonia and David and their ability to execute. And I mean, Sonia is someone that's, you know, been around tech for 20 years. I mean, she practically launched the Palm Pilot back in the day. And, you know, David's someone that can turn anything into gold with his ability to sell. And so you're talking about someone with tech experience and someone with sales experience. And as a co-founding team, as an investor, that's essentially what you could dream of, right? Someone who can sell it and someone who can build it. And they've got kind of both that end of the spectrum. So, you know, the team is not a question. The product is, you know, obviously incredible, but authentic. And so you're talking, you know, you're not talking about the small Black section at the Target. You're talking about being Target, and being the Black Target. And so when you're thinking of, you know, where this goes and where it can be, you know, it can be a headspace, it can be a calm. And I just envision, you know, a lot of invoices to Amazon for their servers as you kind of ramp up and scale up. Because, you know, if you're looking at the individual side of, you know, who's going to be on the platform, there's obviously a huge market, but there's a huge opportunity for corporate and enterprise level revenue streams that I think are obviously untapped. You know, you did have a competition slide, and, you know, there's really not much competition in the way of, you know, authentic and real. And I think if you're talking about the Black community, if you're not familiar with the Black community, it has to be authentic and it has to be real, and you won't have buy-in. And I think Sonia and David, they exude authenticism, and they are the ones that are going to make this thing go, and you're investing in two people that that will do everything to make that happen. So a return on investment is not your concern. It's more of where should I send my check, and then how can you get involved, because they'll put you to work. And everybody on here, you know, whether they invested their time, energy, I think have been affected by this team just over the course of the year. And you know, David's always saying we haven't scratched the surface, and he's right. So if you're thinking about this as an opportunity, you're in the right place.